Hello YouTube fans, this is Ace Fighter and welcome to another video review of a Brickmania kit here. I do apologize I haven't been around to review much Brickmania kits, just busy with school and graduate work and just having a life in general, being with my wife and all that. So it's been quite busy and haven't really had too much time unfortunately to build some of the Brickmania kits I have received. I did get one before this one here. It was the Harrier kit, and I was planning to review that one first before I go about and reviewing this kit. However, one's Red October month, so I figure, might as well stick with the theme and do that. Plus, unfortunately, with my Harrier kit, I was missing two pieces. And, people have complained in the past about Brickmania missing pieces and whatnot. Well, come on, guys. Let's give them a break. First of all, they do such high quality work here, and they pick the pieces themselves here, and there's bound to be some missing pieces in a couple sets here and there. It's not something that they do on purpose for us. And besides, Brickmania has wonderful customer service. So when I was missing the two pieces, the next day after I built it, I emailed them and said, hey, I was missing these two pieces on this page in the instruction booklet. I was accidentally sent two other pieces that look like it, so I can see why I was missing them. Got an email the next day and they said no problem, we'll ship it right out, and I got it in the mail the other day, and now my Harrier is complete. And besides, it wasn't a major piece I was missing either, but now it looks even more complete. So thank you, Brickmania, for sending it out quickly, and I'll do a review on that hopefully later on. Alright, so anyway, get back to this video. We've got the T-14 Armata Russian main battle tank. So let's first look at the packaging. Whoops. And I do have to give a shout out to the people that do video reviews of Transformers and Legos and all that. This is not easy, being behind a camera and trying to show you guys stuff here in YouTube land. And now if you guys out there have any tips of what I can do better here, that'd be very much appreciated for me. All I just have is a miniature camera, tripod, and I'm sitting behind a chair here, and I wish I had longer arms so I can easily go around this. So I do apologize if it's not high quality. But anyway, alright, so the T-14 Armata main battle tank, nice looking design on the picture here on the front of the box. We got the Russian flag, and remember, this is a modern era battle tank, so that's why this is the Russian flag, not the one that you guys are probably used to for World War II. Alright, and then we got more pictures there, and then pictures on the back of the figure, and then some features that says it does. And then what I like what they've been doing recently is they've been putting the, which number kit this is, the designer signature, and then I think this was a serial number, something right here. I like that. Sometimes a lot of the products, they weren't doing that, and nothing wrong with that. But having them do the signature and whatnot, this feels more authentic, more like, ooh, look at this, I got a prized piece here. So I appreciate that. And then if you open the box, you get pieces obviously to make this. And then you get a certificate of authenticity, which is a nice touch here because again, it makes it feel more authentic. So that's enough for the packaging. And then also you get stickers to put stuff like this on here, and you also get the instruction booklet. And as always, very nice instruction booklet. You get an actual picture of the figure, some little history here, and you get a nice instruction booklet with colored pictures and nice details and whatnot. I do have one complaint about the instruction booklet, and I'll show you because I feel it's worth mentioning. Maybe it was just my particular one or whatnot, but no big deal with this part here, because if you build Legos a lot, you'll be able to figure out how to correct this here. So as you can see here in the instruction booklet, it tells you to get a 1x6 brick, 1x6 plate, put on top of each other. Nothing wrong. Then this part here, where did it go? So all of a sudden this disappeared. So I'm like, okay, fine, maybe something with the printing, the picture cut off and whatnot, but no, and this is just a plate showing, that's a brick missing, whatever. So then it tells you to put with these three things, put two of them on top, put this thing on top, and then put this on the side, and then it says to plug it right here. Well, that's a problem actually, because if we look at the previous instruction here, I don't know how well you can see this. That 1x6 brick is going to fit across this, these orange plates here, or bricks, whatever they were. And if I look back at this, that's not really centered here, because then what happens is, according to this should be over here, over, not on the bricks. So that means this piece right here would actually hang over on the edge, and you don't want that. So what you actually have to do is, this piece right here has to be on one stud only and one part off. These two are next to each other and on two studs, and then this one's on one and then one's hanging out. So that way what happens is, going from here, I can hook onto this piece, and then the outer part hooks onto right here. Again, just something worth noting here. I'm not sure if it's my just particular piece here that the instruction book is wrong, or maybe something that was in all the batches here, but if you've been building Legos a long time, you'll know exactly how it should fit and whatnot, and pretty easy, simple thing to correct. Alright, so enough with that. That's not why you guys are here to look at instruction booklets. You're here to look at figures and reviews of them. So let's take a look at it, and maybe we can take the tripod here, bring it down a little bit, and you can zoom in a little bit. Okay, so here we got the T-14 Armata, and if you guys watched the Brickmania video of this, not much really to say about it, because there's really not much known about it. The only time it was really ever shown, which was during a parade in Moscow, I believe it was 2005, I want to say, and so not much is really known about it, what its capabilities are. It's never been in combat, as far as I know. I mean, before I do these videos, I try to look up my history, and the crew at Brickmania does the same too, and they really had not much to say about it. They just had a picture and was like, okay, well, let's go by the picture and see what it is. So it's a modern Russian battle tank, and it's supposed to be a basically battle tank that can stand up against Abrams, American Abrams, and the British Challenger. But like I said, it's never been in combat, so it's not really been shown how it can do. But from its specs, it's pretty much advanced. It's got this 120mm smoothbore cannon right here, and then what a lot of modern vehicles have these days is, they have the machine gun on top, but instead of a person manning it, it's someone inside here is manning it, and it's robotic, and it goes around here. And I believe this part right here, I would say, is like countermeasures right here, and then here's like a scope, another scope, antenna, and whatnot. And as you can see, all the edges are smooth here to deflect incoming fire and whatnot. So it's a pretty nice piece here. And you also get a nice little figure with a Russian commander. Very nice looking figure, all nicely printed, both the top, bottom, the shoulders. Very, very nice. And he does go inside of it. There is no canopy on top like a main battle tank you would think. And that's because of, again, there's no reason to have it when you got a machine gun that's by remote control down here. So the hatches for this are actually here and here. And I'll show you how to put them in a minute here. It's actually a pain in the butt a little bit to put them in here, but I'll show it for you guys. Do it for my fans. But let's look at it here. Let's look at the tank itself, and it's a very nice looking tank. I believe it was 880 some pieces here, and it's very nice, very detailed, very, again, smooth. And you got the treads here, and the treads roll very nicely. It's probably not going to show it too well. A little bit. I mean, this is a smooth surface. I mean, so it's not going to do it so well, but I've had rolled it on a surface that was, barely, I mean, look at that, it is rolling. So the treads roll very nicely, and if you might have noticed here, I was able to go down on this, or do this. Okay, I'll stop. But what it has here is suspensions, working suspensions. Inside here, there's a bunch of little rubber bands, those Lego rubber bands that will help give you the suspension. So that's a nice feel here while you're rolling this down. If you're able to roll this down here. To mimic an actual tank that's actually going up and down, not something that's just smooth going across. I do, I guess, maybe worry a little bit about the rubber bands because, you know, it's rubber bands. So, I'm not sure if they will deteriorate over time. Hopefully not for a while, like ever. But, the nice touch, and I can easily replace that too. It has a little gimmick on the back here for you to turn the cannon. And it does turn full 360 as long as the top. Now this is, you know, this is just on one of those hinges on the bottom here. Those black, you know, that stud that turns around here. So this, you know, does turn. And since it's not centered, which it's not supposed to be, so that's not me screwing up here, but it's not supposed to be centered. But since it's not centered, it does have a habit of every time you turn the turn here, it does turn around and finds its own center, which not the end of the world, but it is just something that happens. All right, so what else here? It does go up and down here. The can does go up and down. About that far goes up. About that far down, or if you have it to the side, that far down. I like using the turning it like this. This right here, I don't know, I feel like I can't be as smooth with it. See, I mean, I'm trying to turn it as little as possible. I don't know, I just feel like I can't get it exactly what I want. So I usually just turn it like this. But it's nice that they have a feature like this. And, you know, like I said, it does open up inside. So right here, we've got the little hatches here, and there is a hatch here. But the way you can store your figure is you can have them, you know, like this here, coming out, but then, you know, you get the turn there, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be out there while the battle's happening. So, I apologize, I just kicked the tripod. Like I said, not the easiest thing in the world to do this here, but I do it for my fans. Anyway, so to get him inside, you have to basically lift this part up, which, I can see, show it in here. It's held on by this little brick here, and stick him in here. Basically, what you want to do is you want his head to go just underneath here, and then he's got to be in the same angle with this right here. So I'm going to try to get him in as best as I can. Every time I try to do this, I've always popped off his little binocular things here. And, whoops, see, thought I had him. Oh, look at that. That was actually pretty good. I don't think I've ever got on the first try like that. I mean, I'm calling it the first try. And then also right here too, you got another hatched, just to show that. That one's a little, you know, a little bit harder to get. So when you take this piece off, you easily can get that. So put that down. Put this back. Ah, dang it. See, the problem here is, okay, I got him in, but now he's got to go back further, because if you can see, that part is hindering that. So you see, you just get him to lean back more without knocking him down. All right, I think, guys. So there he is. He's in there. And let's see if this works now. Yep. All right. So close. And there you go. So now he is inside, ready for battle. He's ready to take on enemies of Russia. Let me just check here. Did this one have it? Was something else? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Nah, wasn't sure if this one here was the one where you could see the engine compartment. I don't want to test that. I mean, again, Brickmania does a great job of showing the figures off here. I'm just here to show it as a consumer review. Like I said before, you know, I like to, if you can see me here, I'm playing with this part. If I want to just turn this turn a little bit. Alright, now it's stuck on something. Oh, there you go. It was stuck on the plate back here. So, yeah, I just like to turn it here. Alright. And then, like I said before, there's some stickers here. These are, you know, that you got to put on yourself. I put them on looks like pretty crooked. So hopefully you guys will do a better job than I did. But yeah, that is really it for the T-14 Armata Russian-made battle tank. So if you would like a kit of your own here, please go and visit Brickmania.com to see their latest figures. Again, I am not affiliated with Brickmania, and they don't pay me to do this. This is me to, basically show you guys what you're getting into. There is one thing that I do want to mention with Brickmania that people have asked me. Actually, a couple things. The first thing was, wow, you must have so much money because they are so expensive and no one can afford these figures. I'm not going to deny they're not expensive. They are. This was a couple $100 right here. And you might think, oh, 800 pieces. You never get a Lego piece that's a couple $100. You get 800 Lego piece that's maybe what, $60, we'll say. I can build this all on my own. First of all, good luck if you're going to do that, and more power to you if you can build it on your own. But secondly, the reason why Brickmania kits cost so much is because, one, they're very detailed. I mean, you look at this and you look at the picture that they had of the tank itself. Damn. I mean, obviously you can tell the difference, but very detailed in everything that they do. And it takes a lot of man hours for them to make something that's so detailed here. It's not that they wake up one day and say, oh, you know what, I'm going to make this tank, and then in 2 hours they're done with it. No, it takes a lot of man hours, a lot of different pieces that they have to do, and then probably has to go through a review board or whatnot, and there you go. And that has to be done. So, yes, the price doesn't go with the number of pieces like you would at a normal Lego set here. Yeah, 800 pieces would probably be like a $60 piece, so probably more, probably $80, $80, $90. And this, like I said, was a couple hundred. But again, think of this. This is not, their company is not affiliated with Lego. So therefore, they can do what they want, first of all. And second of all, they are very detailed in their figures, like I said, and put a lot of hours into making their figures. So I think every penny is worth of their figures. Now, that doesn't mean I've gotten every single figure that they've ever created, and that's basically comes the next part where I've had a lot of my fans saying, hey Ace, can you show us your collection? And I will show you guys my collection eventually. And the reason why I say eventually is because, one, I don't have everything at the house here. My wife and I moved to this house. When we moved out of our parents' house, we got here, we got married, backstory there. There's still stuff at my parents' house. So I need to get that stuff. So there's still some Brickmania stuff there. Also, in my display in my office, I have my Brickmania kits intertwined with my Transformers. And basically good versus bad kind of thing. And, they're intertwined just because, that's my imagination. That's how it rolls here. So to show you my collection, I'd have to show you my Transformers collection too. And I thought about, well, I'll just take all of my Brickmania pieces, line them all up, and we can just see everything we have. And then I realized how many Brickmania pieces I have and whatnot, and basically really have to move around the display and whatnot, and I feel like that would be a hassle. So eventually, I'm going to show my collection as of right now of both Brickmania, Lego Star Wars, and Transformers collections. Anyway, so we're going to do all of that just to show you guys, hey, what I do have. Now, to finish off the other part though of why you must have a lot of money, I'm a school teacher. So that should just tell you right there that no, I don't make a lot of money. However, I do some online jobs, if you want to call them. It's not what this channel is about. I'm not going to promote those, but I do some of that, and it would never take over my teaching job, but it is a nice supplement income to what I do as a regular job. And plus, too, I get some kits and Transformers and whatnot as gifts, so that adds a collection too. And I also wait for sales. I mean, like this, for example. There was some code that I found for Brickmania that I got $50 off, so I was like, okay, I'm going for that. And there's, they always have sales. You just gotta watch out for it. That's why you should sign up for and subscribe for Brickmania. I think this weekend they have Mad Minutes sale, 20% off. And then when I got this kit too, you got a little catalog, and there's a couple coupons on there that I'm assuming are unlimited use, so I'm going to be using those too. So yeah, just because they're a couple $100 doesn't mean that's how much I spent. I do look for offers and whatnot. On that note too, well, I'm trying to think of the most expensive figure. I know maybe that was that Panzer Mouse tank there, that really super heavy German World War II battle tank. I know that was pretty expensive. I can't remember that price, but the one that I most recently remember was that F-15 Eagle when it was Desert Storm month. And wasn't that like over $800? Awesome looking jet. However, two reasons why I didn't get that one. One, the price. Had no savings for that month for me to use. And two, what really solidified it was, even though it was an awesome looking jet and would be nice to have in the collection, for what I collected and whatnot, it didn't really match up with what I had. I mean, I collect a lot of models, and I have things that are similar and whatnot, and it just didn't match up with the collection, so that's why I didn't get it. Doesn't mean I didn't look nice, didn't mean it looked good. It just meant that, to me, it was too expensive, and it just didn't match up with my collection. Everyone is different. I know I'm going on a rant here, but I'm just trying to support Brickmania here and just let them know that, hey, just because people say your kits are expensive, who cares? That's their problem. Either ask them as gifts, wait for a sale, or go for smaller kits. They got some nice smaller kits that are just like $150, and I know to a lot of people that's still expensive, but to be honest, if you can't afford $150, then you probably shouldn't be looking at any of this stuff. Dream about it, maybe. Alrighty then, so that is, like I said, that is it for this video here. Like I said, I highly recommend, if you got the money, again, if you have the money, and I'm not endorsed by Brickmania, but I'm just saying, if you have the money, buy this kit. This kit was totally awesome, and, even though I did use a little coupon code to get it, it's still pretty cheap compared to a lot of the other things that are on there anyway, and it's a nice looking figure, very detailed figure. The only really point I have, I know I talked about the instruction booklet, but, if you've built Legos in the past, that's like, oh, whatever, whatever, screw up, whatever. The only really complaint is getting this guy in here, and like I said, that was probably the first time that I got him in without a problem. Usually, like I said, knock the binocular out, knock the helmet off, and I just gotta get in there, do it all over again, and whatnot. But so that was the first time I think that I actually got him in there without really too much any trouble, except I gotta push him back further. Other than that, I like it. I like the little suspensions. Hopefully the rubber bands work out pretty well. Look at that. I mean, that's totally awesome. That's like how a real tank should be. Treads work amazing, not too tight, but not loose. Turn smoothly, both turns here. Like I said, they got the gimmick on the back, but you can easily move it like this. You don't need to worry about the gimmick. That's not what uses it here. So yeah, if you like your own set of the T-14 Armata, please visit brickmania.com. This is Ace Fighter signing off.